Last week we were unlucky with the business and we lost some money, but this week could not have gone more differently. If you're new around here, my name is Max and I'm documenting every step of building my Pokemon business right here on YouTube. And before we dive in, I just want to say a massive thank you for 1,000 subscribers on the channel. The channel has grown so much recently. I didn't think there'd be that many people that are as interested in this as I am, so yeah, thank you. So far on our journey, we've tested the waters with a few different stream ideas and coming up with ways that we can make money in the business. And yeah, now I think it's a perfect time to introduce the rest of the team and what we're planning on doing for the next couple of weeks. So this is Jacob. He's been my best mate since way back at school and he loves Pokemon just as much as I do. And this is Luke, also known as Alpha Collectibles over on TikTok. So we all got on a call one evening and we all realized that we had the same dream of opening up a brick and mortar Pokemon store, and it was just one of those let's just go for it moments. Now initially we were just going to jump in and just get a brick and mortar store going, maybe through an investment or through a loan of some sort. But then we figured it made a lot more sense to actually get the stream going in the background so we could build up that income and really have like a good safety net behind us moving into the store. Luke already runs a pretty successful TikTok store and he's got a pretty decent sized audience as well. So that's really jump-started everything for us. So our plan at the moment is to really grow the Whatnot as big as we can over the next few weeks by streaming more frequently and more consistently. Now, probably the hardest part of all of this was coming up with a name for the business that we were all happy with. We were stuck on this for days, throwing ideas around, and then we were rejecting like 99% of them. All we knew is we didn't want something that was too obvious, like Poke Store, like anything with Poke in the name was just a no. We had Full Restore, which I thought was kind of funny because it's like Full Restore in the game, but no. We had Collector's Corner, which I think was kind of all right, but it was a little bit too close to Collector's Card House, so we moved away from that. But we finally stuck on Grail Gallery. A lot of the stores on Whatnot are very generic and they have like Poke something, or they have loads of Pokemon in the logos and stuff like that. We really wanted to develop a strong and recognizable brand that stood on its own legs, if that makes sense. So we got together, we formed the company, we opened up some bank accounts, and then we were ready to go. We have really big ambitions with this store and we want to be the go-to when it comes to anything Pokemon or collectibles related in the UK. So it is definitely going to take a lot of time and effort. We went through an entire process when it came to the branding for the store, but I'm going to save that for next week's video, so make sure you subscribe. Now, we were ready to stream, but of course, nothing ever goes to plan. I found with our first stream that we didn't really have a lot of space when we were presenting, so top of my list this week was to buy a new desk. So I headed to IKEA, had some fun flying around on the trolleys, and I picked out a new desk, which is way deeper than the one I had before. The phone isn't doing it justice.
Figuring out a way that you could still ride on it.
Then I head home and got that built and created this new setup. Right, so this is the updated studio. Please ignore the huge light. Okay, so this is the old desk. I ended up keeping it. I'm gonna be putting all of the shipping stuff on here. So we've got what we ship our packages in, and then we've also got the label printer. But as you can see, yeah, it's just quite shallow. So when you've got someone actually sat there, as soon as you put something on the back of it, there's just no room, basically. And this is the new improved desk, which again, as you can see, it's much deeper. So we've actually got stuff on the back here, and there's still enough room for a playmat, and also somewhere to put the phone as well. We've got enough room to put these lights, which look really cool. So we've got one Elgato key light there, and then we've got another one just behind the monitor. And then also, yeah, we've got this little stand here. I don't know if we'll keep this. We'll probably redesign the stream when we get our branding back, but yeah, for now, it's quite nice to just raise stuff off so we can have things kind of like sat here. And then also have them sat above as well. Not top loaders, we don't give top loaders out as prizes. We've got the monitor off to the side as well. So one thing I found with the phone was reading the chat on the phone was fine and everything, but having the chat up here is just gonna be such a game changer. So everything will come through in here. We'll be able to see the orders up on the left there. And we can also make adjustments to the auction and buy it now and things like that. I've also got the Discord as well. If you're not in the Discord, definitely join the Discord. There's going to be a link in the description. We run loads of like raffles in there. We do some giveaways and things like that, but it's exclusive to the Discord. So yeah, definitely get yourself in there. That is it. This is the new streaming setup, which is it's pretty cool if you ask me. So we're now in what I call the stream calculator. I'm just putting in our prizes and then I'm working out the profit that we're trying to aim for. We're shooting again for 30% net margins on this. Obviously, the last video we had some bad luck with all the prizes going super early on. But this time we're putting what we're calling sellout tickets underneath each pile of dips. Basically, if we pull all the tickets from one side, we'll then auction off the remaining dips with a guaranteed ticket. This way the stream stays exciting and we avoid losing out like we did last time. It's a bit of a win-win for everybody, which is really cool. If that doesn't work, then we'll be back where we started, but if it does work, then it could be pretty huge. Nearly everything came on good time. We've got the top prize slabs here. Got this Flareon in a PSA 9, which is super nice. And we've got the matching Vaporeon as well in a PSA 9. And then also we've got our top prize, which is this Jolteon PSA 10 from 2005, which I got to admit gives me the creeps a little bit, but it is a really, really nice card. What's crazy though is the triple blisters didn't arrive again. So I ordered them from Amazon this time, and even Amazon are doing me dirty now. So I had to make yet another mad dash to an Argos near me that had them in stock so that we could actually run the stream. It is just becoming an ongoing joke at this point. Once I got back, I set up the stream, added in the items to the Whatnot store so people could buy them, and yeah, got ourselves ready for the stream. So this is how we got the setup looking in the end. I think it just looks awesome with the new desk. There's so much more space here. We've got the different tiers so we can actually show off all the prizes. Unlike last time, we had a lot of things in front of other things and you couldn't really see what was going on. But this time, yeah, we got the tiers going on so we can actually see all the prizes. We've got enough space to put tickets when people win them. But yeah, we've got to go live in about half an hour, so I'm gonna check in with you guys after the stream. Guys, I actually can't believe how well that just went. That was such a huge difference to last week. That's actually crazy. So we ended up selling out in just under an hour and a half, which is just mind-blowing to me. We had some people going in for like 10, 20, 30 dips at a time, which was also crazy. Also, just the whole vibe of the stream was great. Like, we have some really awesome people that join in and they like having a laugh with us and having a good time. So it just makes this whole thing so much more enjoyable. When we started as well, we actually had Whatnot send out a push notification for us. So as soon as we went live, we had like over 100 people join, and they were all waiting for us to start. It was like pretty overwhelming, but really cool. And then we averaged maybe 20 to 30 people throughout the stream. So that ended up pushing out our stream to other people, and we just brought in loads of new customers. I think 70% of our orders tonight were actually from new customers, which is even cooler. So looking at our numbers for the stream, we ended up profiting after fees around £330, which is, yeah, that completely makes up for last week's loss. I'm just pretty, I'm pretty overwhelmed. I think that's really cool. I wasn't expecting to turn a profit quite so quickly with this business. I thought we were going to be sat in the dumps for quite a while trying to get this off the ground. So yeah, this is really, really reassuring. Feels like we're finally hitting our stride with this, and there's still so much that we've got to figure out, but this was a huge confidence boost for us. I think the sellout tickets were a huge help as well. It did kind of offset the risk a little bit for us. Yeah, I'll be definitely running those in future streams too. So yeah, next week I'll be revealing the entire Grail Gallery rebranding and walking you through how we built the whole identity. So hit subscribe if you don't want to miss that. Down here is last week's video if you missed it, and up here will be the very first video if you did want to start from the very beginning. Thank you. I will see you in the next one.